Hi, I'm Jonae Woods. I am the principal designer and lead organizer at Woodson Interiors. And at Woodson Interiors, we create very minimal, very joyful, very function-first spaces through interior design as well as professional organizing. What inspired me to start Woodson Interiors truly would just be people, like my circle. I have always been helping people in their spaces, really behind the scenes for so long. And so it started off almost as like I was educating them of what their options could be, what they could do in their home, and just those like small moments and those small joys for them made me be like, okay, we can really do this. So my background before I got into interiors, I've been a brand strategist for over 10 years. And I think I'm always looking at the little things. I'm always looking at like the full process. How do we get from point A to point B and every little minor detail in between? And so I think when I apply that to interior design and organizing, that's what excites me. It's those really small details, those moments that one little shift, whether it's through lighting, whether it's through the flow, the function of the space, whether it's through the organizational solutions, all of those minor changes are certainly a challenge, but that's what excites me. And so seeing that, to the final implementation, makes me really happy. The biggest challenge clients face, whether it's design, organizing, or a combination of both, is probably this feeling of overwhelm. So in that first call, typically we get a lot of relief there. And I think that's what really excites people about the process. But when they're coming in, it's just this idea of overwhelm. Like, where do I go? What do I do? Maybe I have an idea, but I just don't know how to really pull it together. So to help clients create a space that's beautiful and functional, we start with function first, which is the starting point. Doesn't matter if we're doing design or organization. For us to get to the beautiful, pretty space that's all styled, and that's what people see on social media, that's the pictures that we take, it all starts at the very beginning with some very specific questions on the function and flow of the home. From a psychological standpoint, your home space is just so important. I think about just as simple as something like lighting. Whenever we're going into like our workspaces, if you work in an office, if you work in a hospital, if you work in a school, we're dealing with like a lot of harsh overhead lighting. And so when I think about the decisions that people can make in their space, it is a matter of function. You want to feel comfortable. You want it to support your habits and your lifestyle. You do also want it to feel beautiful. You want it to be somewhere that when you come in, this atmosphere is really comforting to you and what you want there. I think we spend a lot of time buying our homes or renting a space, so why not make it, something that you're really proud of and can be really comfortable for you. I do not take this work lightly. I think it's an honor for me to be able to come into people's home spaces, whether that is helping them organize, because I'm seeing everything. One of the main things that I joke with my team about is every time we go into somebody's home for an organizing project, within the first 2 minutes they say, "Don't judge." And then we say, "Don't worry, we're not going to." So I know how important it is that you're opening, your doors and letting me into your closet, your bedroom, your kitchen, all these spaces that you're gonna make so many memories and have so many, things go on there. I don't take that lightly. As far as who do I want to work with, I want to work with anybody who really wants a space that feels like them. Hi, I'm Jonae Woods, principal designer at Woodson Interiors, and we design spaces you'll love to live in.